Once upon a time, this island paradise sitting on the edge of the Philippine Trench, located 800 kilometers southeast of Manila in the province of Siargao del Norte, carpeted in lush tropical jungle and mangrove forests, was largely unknown to tourists. Over the years, an emerging surfing culture brought more attention to the area. Tourism on the island has skyrocketed and development is rapidly progressing. Welcome to Siargao, named by Condé Nast Traveler 2018 as the best island in Asia. Everyone wants a piece of the action here, especially around General Luna, where most of the tourism is concentrated. Siargao may be known as a world-class surfing destination, but there's so much more to the island than that. White sand surrounded by turquoise waters, enchanting lagoons, islets, coral reefs, unusual rock formations. Siargao is also a showcase of sprawling rice fields, waterfalls, and large mangrove forests. In fact, it hosts Asia's biggest, with Siargao's mangrove forest covering an area of about 9,000 hectares, home to rare endangered species of flora and fauna in marine, wetland, and terrestrial areas. In 1996, Siargao was declared a protected area under the category of protected landscapes and seascapes as mandated under the National Integrated Protected Areas System Law, or RA 7586. The combined terrestrial and marine protected area comes to about 280,000 hectares. In 2018, President Duterte signed into law the expanded National Integrated Protected Areas System Act of 2018, declaring 94 protected areas, including Siargao Island, as national parks placed under government protection and management, with government resources mobilized in their conservation.
Dito natin makikita sa Siargao protected landscape and seascape yung pinakamalapad na contiguous area in the Philippines.
With a population approaching 200,000 and a circumference you can cover in a day, the island's rural charm is simply captivating. As tourism booms and development rapidly progresses on the island, how will government and locals ensure it's sustainable? We are in Del Carmen, one of the 9 municipalities of Siargao, to learn more about what makes this place unique and about the local government's successful community-based ecosystem management programs.
Yung mangrove area natin dito, naghahanap buhay ang karamihan ng mga fisher folk sa Del Carmen particularly. Fishing is the #1 livelihood of the people in Del Carmen and of course the neighboring area.
Out of 54 mangrove species worldwide, 44 can be found in Del Carmen. The mangroves are home to birds, bees, monkeys, and other wildlife. Mangroves also act as natural barriers, protecting coastal areas from flooding and storm surge. But progress and development pose many threats to the area.
Kung makikita natin, may mga bahay-bahay na doon sa gilid ng mga mangrove. Yung law, nagsasabi na yung conversion is strictly prohibited.
Another growing problem in Siargao is solid waste management.
Wala pang approved na sanitary landfill sa buong Siargao Island. Sa ngayon, nagkaroon na sila ng formulation of 10-year management plan. Sa 9 municipalities, medyo yung naunang nag-implement ng solid waste management program na ang Pilar. Nag-no plastic na sila sa kanilang munisipyo at nakita naman natin na epektibo yun.
The municipality of General Luna also recently banned single-use plastics. However, regulation is a challenge. Joseph emphasizes the crucial role of local government units, or LGUs, along with education in managing waste, and the importance of collaboration with both the public and private sectors to make a solid waste management program work. Low income, poor access to basic social services, lack of environmental awareness, weak law enforcement, and lack of livelihood alternatives have all contributed to the increasing difficulty of protecting Siargao. Climate change also threatens the island's ecosystems. In addressing such challenges, Alfredo Coro, mayor of Del Carmen, also believes collaboration is key. He says this is what brought success to his municipality's mangrove management and social tourism program called Siargao It Up, which was recognized in 2018 with a Gawit Galing Pook Award.
We started to understand the science of it, how it helps us, how it protects us, and the underneath. You know what it does for the fish. We started to group ourselves together. So may mga questions that was raised. For example, for those illegal mangrove cutters, sabi nila, what will they do? So you investigate. Bakit sila nagmamangrove cutting? Eh, wala pala silang gamit pang isda. Ngayon, we have to convert them to become fishermen. So nung fisherman naman, convert mo na, dumami naman yung fisherman mo. Overfishing din. So we started to explore, ano pa bang pwedeng gawin?
That pushed them to come up with activities apart from what Siargao had come to be known for, surfing, and to involve the community. Eventually, the illegal mangrove cutters and fisherfolk became boat and eco-tour guides. To involve the wider public in conservation efforts, Mayor Coro and his team devised a social tourism program called Siargao It Up to educate the public about mangroves.
We have a mangrove festival. We have the Run for the Mangroves International Marathon. We have Bacau dance. We even have a Bacau musical just to increase the awareness. So you have different target audiences. So from bata to matanda to tourist. Tapos the Mangrove Protection Information Center. This is the first in the Philippines. The tourism program, hindi siya anchored on tourism. It's anchored on conservation.
28-year-old James Clark Ximena was lured into illegal fishing to earn money. Through Mayor Coro's social tourism program, he was able to finish his studies while working as a boatman and eco-tour guide. With the money he saved up, he put up a small restaurant and is enjoying being an entrepreneur. James admires Mayor Coro's foresight and persistence in implementing a social tourism program.
Si Mayor, tawag ko nga sa kanya, idol eh. Yung ginagawa niya sa simula, hindi niya biglang taas na step by step process yung ginawa niya. Yung mga illegalista na illegal fishing, huwag lang kayo mangingisda. Magta-transport na lang kayo doon sa turista patungo sa Balagon. Di matumal. Sabi niya, hintay lang kayo, biglang yayabong yun.
Nakikita niyo?
Nakikita
totoo.
namin. Maraming pamilya sa matulungan doon dahil din sa mga boat na yan. Pero may 100 plus na kami ngayon. Meron kami boat captain at saka assistant crew.
When it comes to preserving paradise islands like Siargao, empowering the community is essential. It definitely pays to build up the economy through inclusive growth, as Jems' story shows.
Iikot kami sa buong Siargao para mamili ng alimango, tapos mangisda. Kahit umulan umaraw, mangisda kami.
The municipality of Del Carmen in Siargao is proof that when people work together to make a healthy, vibrant, engaged community, great things happen. Mayor Coro says he's most proud of how the programs boosted people's morale about the community and cultivated a better sense of working with government.
We're focused on one thing lang. We will never lose our values. So when we designed everything, it was about protecting our values. And I think that is the key to sustainability.
Yeah.
Kasi pag na-retain mo yan, kung ano yung values ng lugar, yun at yun yung babalikan mo. Hindi naman yung pera yung hinahabol mo. How do we make sure that our values will be retained despite all this development happening?
Mayor Coro believes education is crucial in pushing important values on environmental conservation and sustainability. In line with this, he says, is support for alternative livelihood programs, such as the people's organizations that have cropped up to manage various types of fisheries in the area. One of the lucrative livelihoods in Del Carmen is crab fisheries. The king crabs here are renowned for being the best in Mindanao.
Kaya bigla siya nagkaroon ng branding. It's the Del Carmen King Crabs. So nung lumaki, we did the program with people's organizations.
In 2015, Jenny Miraflores moved to Siargao from Manila to help her father with his crab fisheries business and people's organization, Kamamana, short for
Kalikasan ng mamamayan na Numancia Aquacultura. Ito po, binuo po ito ng aking tatay po. Binuo niya po ito dahil isa po siyang illegalista. Halos lahat ng nabubuhay niyan po sa tabing dagat. Namumuto ng mga mangroves. So, meron pong DNR na nag-advise kay Papa na bakit hindi kayo magtayo ng organisasyon para mapalitan naman yung mga kabuhayan nyo sa may alternative kayo livelihood. Imbis na sa magputol sila ng mga mangrove, nagtanim sila. Doon po sa kabila, doon po kami nagpapatining. Tapos ito po, steady lang po to para sa soft shell namin. Meron po kaming project na dumating po na para sa soft shell.
kahit umuulan, rain or shine, lumalabas kayo.
Rain or shine, lalabas kami, iikot kami sa buong Siargao para mamili ng alimango.
So sino-sino yung mga bumibili ng crabs?
Ay mga local po, mga turista. Inuuna po namin yan. Pag marami po kaming stock, Saka po namin pinagdesisyon na ilabas po to. So meron po kaming contact sa Singapore po, saka sa China. Sabi nga po daw ng Singapore first class po ang alimango dito. Iba po ang lasa ng alimango dito.
What does Jenny think of the tourism boom on the island?
Meron po negative, meron din pong positive. Yung mga bilihin po namin, nagmamahalan. Sa positive naman po, yung mga ibang mangisda namin, nagkaroon po sila ng trabaho. Sa tourism po.
The booming tourism industry of the island has been good for business, providing them with more ways to transport products and capture a larger market.
Minsan po, meron pong 800 kilos.
So yun yung huli mo sa isang buwan?
Oo, sa loob ng isang buwan po. Papuntang Singapore, China lang po. Pero yung dito po sa amin, bukod pa po yun.
In the northernmost part of Siargao, in the municipality of Burgos, there's another brilliant community empowering project underway. Millennial couple Iris Aroa and Mark Pintucan have set up a small snack bar called Local, serving fresh, locally sourced food.
So we moved to Burgos June 2017, and since we both work online, we kind of wanted a place where we can meet people. We only had at least two non-negotiables, was that one, the price would be affordable for the rest of the town, for our neighbors. Not just tourists. And the second one was that we make dishes that are like as much as possible made from ingredients from Siargao.
The first month was basically all our neighbors coming and supporting us. That's why it created a bond with our neighbors. And then little by little, people from Pacifico, a neighbor town, started to come, and now people from General Luna hears about our place and comes here.
More than serving up local produce, Iris and Mark were on a mission to help local farmers. Eventually, they opened a small community market to promote local produce.
We noticed that there were a lot of them before, but it was so hard to find them. But like if we needed kangkong, can you imagine we had to drive around and ask people, can we buy your kangkong? But we knew it was there. And also they were like really shy. So yeah, we created this space where they can put everything and sell it. They don't have to pay rent. They just like make sure that we have something to display every day.
Here we cut the middleman, and the prices are exactly farmers to buyers.
They first sourced their market produce from farmer and chair of Burgos' Municipal and Agriculture Fishery Council, Annalyn Dolpina. Annalyn then got other farmers on board.
We have now like 3 farmers who are regulars.
To motivate them, we told them that we're gonna guarantee them a minimum salary, that if they don't reach, with Local, the snack bar, will compensate the difference. And now we don't even compensate the salary because they already earn as much.
Yeah.
It's empowering them.
Yeah, exactly.
The couple have decided to build a life in Burgos, where tourism hasn't left its mark on the local community.
We lived in General Luna for a while, and it kind of made us sad that at some point it felt to us that the locals were molding their lives to fit the lifestyle of the tourists. We didn't want that to happen here. So now it's good because they're just doing their thing and people are actually adapting to them.
This island is really big. It's 70 kilometers long, 30 wide. There's 140,000 people living here, 200,000 visitors every year. It's big enough to be self-sustainable. We don't need to bring food made from somewhere else and reduce the carbon footprint of all the vegetables. That's like ultimate dream.
Simula nang magbukas itong tabuan, ang laki talaga ng tulong. Kasi dati, di-organize yung mga farmers dito sa Municipality of Burgos. So, tinawag ko sila kung sinong gustong sumali dito, mag-produce natin dito yung parang bagsakan, tinatawag.
Annalyn and her fellow farmers are so grateful and happy that Iris and Mark chose to settle in Burgos and give a much-needed boost to local agriculture. Their evolving project is also empowering women economically.
Ngayon, yung mga kababaihan dito sa komunidad ng Burgos, nakakaipon na lalo na doon sa amin, sa Barangay Matinaw, malayo kami. So, nakakatulong na sa mga asawa namin. Lahat ng mga produkto na nakikita nyo dito is lahat ito galing sa Municipality of Burgos. Kumikita ang mga tao dito is minimum of 500 per day, ma'am. Kung may deliver kami, once a week nagde-deliver kami sa General Luna, minimum kita namin is almost 7,000.
Iris and Mark are also empowering the community by promoting local knowledge, crafts, and traditional livelihood practices, such as through banig weaving workshops for residents and tourists.
This is our workshop space. Today we're doing hubo.
Lokal is a work in progress. Whichever way it goes, Iris and Mark are intent on putting local communities first to create products and improve their surroundings with and for their community.
Siargao now is not just the people here. Siargao is everything. It's everyone who has visited the island, who has a stake in the island.
When I first came to Siargao last year, it was love at first sight. Coming back, I still can't get enough of this place. It's no wonder Asia's new heartthrob resort destination is enticing more local and foreign tourists, which means more development and lots of changes. But how do residents feel about all this? How do we ensure a bright future for Siargao? Mayor Alfredo Coro of Del Carmen isn't fazed by the onslaught of tourism in Siargao. He chooses to look at the positive side.
What we can do in the local government naman, it's not really to give them jobs, but to give them opportunities. Leveraging on our biggest asset, which is our environment and ecosystem. When General Luna started gaining its ground, our thinking then was not to parang battle with General Luna in terms of tourist arrivals, but how do we complement? Kasi we have the airport. Kasi paglabas mo sa airport, everybody turns right to General Luna. Yeah. Sabi namin, okay, our project now, objective is very simple. Make them turn left to Del Carmen. Tingnan man lang nila. We started scouting the assets. Ecotourism, our church, which is one of the oldest. And we started turning left from 1 or 2 trips a week. Ngayon, we're getting, I think, 1,000 visitors a day.
One thing's for sure. Wherever you set foot in Siargao, there's a slice of paradise waiting to be savored and preserved. For Jenny, Siargao is paradise because of the simple joys of life.
Lahat sariwa. Oo. Tapos ang pagkain, dito lang namin makukuha. Dito lang nga po, mamingwit lang kami dito, may isda na eh.
She hopes her fellow fisherfolk at Kamamana gain more from their project, along with a deeper appreciation for their livelihood.
Kasi ang tingin po kasi ng iba dito sa pangisda, parang maliit na bagay. Pero sa akin po kasi ang tingin ko po napakalaking ang pangisda.
At nagagawa nyo yun na hindi na sinisira yung mga bakawan?
Actually, kung mas maraming bakawan, mas maraming isda at maraming alimango.
So gusto mo ma-educate ang lahat na
makita nila yung ganung bagay.
Former illegal fisher turned boat operator and eco-tour guide, Gems, sees paradise in Siargao's natural environment.
I want to maintain lang Siargao na to be natural na. Kung yayabong mo ang Siargao, hindi na yung malalaking building. Walang masyadong structure na nakasisira ng kalikasan.
Iris and Mark, co-founders of Lokal, are thrilled to be making their dreams come true in paradise.
We don't surf at all. Like
We've
this.
never surfed.
I tried to teach her, but like
There's so much to do, man. More is more. There's so much more.
exactly, we're living the dream. I cannot picture myself having a better life than what we're having now. We're part of the community. We have our own business.
We always hope that we planted a seed or we kind of set things in motion. And the people who's working with us now, they're gonna plant the same seed and like their kids or the next people they're gonna work with, and it's just gonna grow.
Mayor Coro sees paradise in finding a sense of home and making connections.
To other people who visit the island, we always personally tell them, when you come here, don't come here as a visitor. That's why it's social tourism. Be part of us. You work with the community, you enjoy them, people are very friendly. And in doing so, we create a bigger community. Siargao now is not just the people here. Siargao is everyone who has visited the island, who has a stake in the island. Siargao became a paradise not because it's a beautiful place. What makes it special is the connections that you make with the island, with the people who live there.
There certainly is nothing like finding and making connections in a world where we increasingly seem to just be skimming the surface, and relationships or experiences often lack depth or meaning. It's these connections that imbue us with more awareness, gratitude, and love, hopefully fueling one's passion, desire, and commitment to make positive changes and be part of the solution. Next week, in part 2 of our Special Profiles presentation on Siargao, we talk to Siargaonons about what deeply connects them to Siargao and explore how the local community has come together to do their part in preserving paradise.